Hello my friends and welcome back. So today we're going to be refinishing this outdated orange shellac piece of furniture to resemble an upscale hand wax distressed ebony finish. And I did this in just 45 minutes. And these are the only products that you'll need for this project, and it's very important to use these exact products. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, please show your support and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can be notified of future projects. Thank you so much. Now let's begin. The first thing we want to do is get off any old varnish, and you always want to sand with the grain of the wood because it will show later if you don't. And next you'll need to wipe down the project completely to get all the dust off before you start spraying. So now we're going to use the flat black spray paint. It's very important to use flat black, and the reason is when you start sanding and distressing the furniture, shiny paint does not sand well and it shows really bad scratch marks. So flat paint sands beautifully. In fact, it's made to sand, just like your car primers. Now you're going to lightly sand any overspray. I always spray outside and it's really sunny so it dries quickly, but you always end up with some overspray. So it's really important to just lightly sand. Now we're going to start distressing. So we're going to use the 120 grit sandpaper. It's a lot more aggressive. We're going to use that first just to sand through, to expose whatever wood you want to show through. And this sands through really quickly so you don't have to work so hard, because my arm starts getting really sore after a while. And I pay special attention to corners and the high spots because that really shows off any special carving or adornments that your furniture has. See how sanding all these high spots are starting to really bring out the beautiful carvings on this piece. And now I'm going to switch to the 220 grit. It's a lot softer, and this will just help to refine any scratches that I want to soften. Now this is a really important step. You want to take an old washcloth and really buff the piece really good. What this is going to do is it's going to get rid of any sanding dust, first of all, and second, it's going to finely buff the flat paint so that the spray paint goes on looking more like a wax. Just by buffing it, can you see how it's starting to look a little polished? Now the final step is spraying on the varnish. This is a water-based satin varnish by MINWAX. I love this product. It is fabulous. Now a lot of you who know anything about paint would say, wow, you can't put water-based paint over oil-based paint. That is true, except in the case of putting a water-based paint over an oil-based primer. That's one time where you actually can do a water-based over an oil-based. Well, your project is finished, and the time it took me to do this was 45 minutes. That does not include the dry time in between coats, but here it is.